Matt P, thank you for agreeing to this interview.
Thanks for having me. It's Piet, by the way, like diet, but I get that a lot, so.
You have a new record called City in a Garden. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, shoot.
This album is called City in a Garden. This is Chicago's name for itself, no?
It's Chicago's motto, yes.
Do you like cities or gardens more?
I like both.
Do you like Chicago?
I love Chicago. Are you kidding me?
This is a jazz record. People say jazz is America's classical music.
Man, that's a heavy label. Yeah, people say that all the time.
No, sorry.
I don't know that does jazz any favors except for making it a museum piece. And I don't know if this is a jazz record. People are going to say it's a jazz record. You just said it was a jazz record. But I don't know, man. Have you listened to it?
No.
Well, then, how can you ask me a question like that? I mean, where do you get the nerve to ask me a question like that?
Are you a jazz musician?
Sometimes. I like to think of myself as a song and dance man.
Are you an entertainer?
Sometimes. I'm an improvising pianist. I'm not only that, any more than you're not only a journalist, right? But on this record, I'm an improvising pianist. I don't know if that's entertaining. It is to some people, perhaps.
Are the musicians on this record jazz musicians?
Sometimes. You'd have to ask them. I can't speak for them.
If the music is improvised, this means the music is chaos, no?
Chaos? No. It just means that it's not informed by preconceptions. It doesn't mean that we don't listen to each other.
Why did you choose these musicians to be on this record?
Because they're great musicians and great improvisers, and I wanted to play with them.
Why do you make music?
Because I have to. I'm not good at anything else.
Why do you make improvised music?
Because I have to. I'm not good at anything else.
Are you a composer?
Sometimes.
So if you are a jazz musician...
I never said I was a jazz musician, but sure, sometimes. Sometimes I'm not a musician at all.
Why do you make music in Chicago, not in New York or in Europe?
Well, for one, I don't live in New York, and I don't live in New York.
But isn't that where improvised music happens?
It happens there, sure. Obviously you know that, man. But do you think that jazz music or improvised music only happens and exists in New York and in Europe? It exists here in a major way, and it has for years. And if people like you don't know that and see that, they're blind. I'd say that much.
Is your music political?
No, not any more than making any kind of art is political, I guess.
Is your music American?
I make my music in America, so I guess so.
What I'm asking is actually, does your music have anything to do with American politics and your current president, Donald Trump?
Oh man, certainly not, no. That guy.
Do you make music because you want to be famous?
Famous? Jeez. Yes, very much so. Am I not already famous? No, that's heavy. I make music because I have to. You can listen to it or not, you can dig it or not, but I'm not trying to make music to be famous.
Okay, Matt P.
Piet.
Matt
Piet.
Piet.
Yes.
Thank you for talking about your music.
Thank you for asking.